Yesterday morning, the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania trailer came out, and it was a great trailer and has me hyped as fuck for the movie. So, let's talk about it a bit. The trailer starts off with Ant-Man looking to be taking a rise to fame. As we heard in Miss Marvel, Ant-Man made a whole podcast describing the events of Endgame. This most likely made him famous and gave him the recognition he wanted as a superhero, which is huge for someone who started off as an ex-con. Speaking of ex-cons, we don't see Louise and the boys in this trailer, but I'm sure in the movie they'll show up. Back to the trailer though, they showed us a callback to Ant-Man's job at Baskin-Robbins in the first movie, and even threw a joke in about how Ant-Man being mistaken for Spider-Man. So I'm glad Sony signed off on that one. Also, we got Hope Van Dyne with a new haircut, which although the criticisms online about it have not been that good, I think it looks good on her. It matches her looks to the comics, which seems to be something Marvel is doing, and later on in the trailer, we see the same thing in her costume as it's nearly identical to her looks in the comics. Moving on though, the trailer begins to show us the basis of the plot, as Cassie Lang, who is now being played by Catherine Newton instead of Emma Furman, created a machine to reach the quantum realm and send it a signal, which later on gets them sucked into the quantum realm, which looks absolutely stunning. We get our first real look at it outside of those glimpses we got on the first two Ant-Man movies. Now it looks like the quantum realm will be featuring a place called Chronopolis, which in the comics is a multiversal city Kang controls, with a heart of forever, which looks like it was also in the trailer. Now, a little side note here, the CGI here looks amazing in the movie, which has been a concern especially in recent Marvel projects, but it looks solid in the trailer, especially when you compare it to She-Hulk, which had absolutely horrendous CGI. Anyway, another thing we can notice here is the rings shown seem similar to the 10 rings from Shang-Chi and the bracelet from Miss Marvel, which I imagine we'll understand more about in the Marvels, which comes out a couple months after Quantumania. We get a look at Bill Murray's character as a character known as Kryler from the comics. And finally, we get a look at Kang the Conqueror in his full glory. His comic-accurate look looks amazing. Jonathan Banks seems menacing in the role, though it's a bit too early to judge the character as we haven't seen him that much yet. But nonetheless, I'm excited for it and looks like it might be the best Ant-Man movie yet. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I have the review for Black Panther Wakanda Forever coming out soon, in a couple weeks or so stay tuned. But please drop a like and subscribe if you want to see more content. Much love.